That might work. Let's just use one of the big knives today. Yeah. Use a big knife today. Okay. Oh yeah. Hold on. Put on some cafe ambiance. No. Cafe sounds. No music. There we go. Cafe sounds. No music. 7 hours. Sounds like music. Nope. There. There we go. There we go. All right. So we're gonna start with some taro. Did you want me to put bitter melon in here? Okay. No. Okay, just checking because it was outside. I did. When I did, there was no mail. My nose. Okay. So this is taro. It's gonna be white on the inside. It's not gonna be purple. Taro, ube, always get confused in my head. Someone's done explanations on it, not me. So it's a little hairy. It's a little annoying to deal with. So, but I still have to be really careful because it's kind of, for lack of a better word, slimy. So it's gonna get a little slippery when I start taking the skin off. So you have to be very diligent and don't fuck your shit up. It's white on the inside. Okay. I'm gonna get a peeler and see how it works. Usually it's just better with a knife, but we'll take a couple swipes with the... Oh, okay, this might be okay. Yeah, because I don't want to take off that much. When I use the knife, I'm going to peel off a lot, so... Okay. And then I'm going to put it in some water. Well, actually, I think I'll slice it up and then put it in the vinegar water situation instead of putting the whole thing in the water and then slicing it up, because then it's gonna be wet and slimy. And I don't wanna, you know, I don't wanna hurt myself. So, see, the skin is sometimes a little purpley, but the flesh is white. So there's a difference between taro and ube. I can't tell you, I'm not good at that, but basically they're both starchy and delicious roots. So, yes. Typically ube is just for sweet stuff, but taro will put like in food. Okay. Like, ube will be in ice cream, ube will be in pastries, ube will be in candy, ube will be in drinks. There's a ube pie at Jollibee. Sometimes it's not always in stock. I think people made pancakes. But yeah, ube is typically in desserts versus like, I don't know. I mean, there's taro ice cream, I guess, and taro boba drinks. But let's see. Get some of this here at the bottom. Try and get these eyes out off of this hairy little spud. All right. Let me open up the compost pile. Yo! How are you? Doing good. How are you? Were you able to relax today, or did y'all have a schedule? Alright, let's see how small we want to slice this. Oh, okay. You know, we went to the Asian market today hoping to get some coconut vinegar. It didn't happen, so I'm a little sad because it was the Asian market that would for sure have the coconut vinegar, and they had so many vinegars, but they did not have just like a straight up coconut vinegar. Like they were all like sugarcane, or they listed water as the first ingredient and then sugarcane and then coconut, and I was like, bro, like not what I was looking for. I was looking for something a little more substantial, not gonna lie. So, okay, those are good bite-size-ish pieces without them disintegrating into the soup. Good, we were currently on our way back home as, oh! Y'all are in the airport? So are you flying over Europe, or are you flying like all the way back over the rest of the United States? I would imagine the Europe route. Okay, 50% good. Very green smelling. So again, purplish skin situation. Alright. So it's not super duper slimy or slippery. It is a little slippery, but not a lot. But if I were to put the whole thing in, because we wash our produce in vinegar and water, if I were to put the whole thing in there, then cut it up into sections, then that would be kind of a bad time. Very slippery, probably gonna hurt myself. So, over the US route, we are just getting ready to fly over the Bering Sea in a little bit. Oh! There we go. And oh, okay. Get off the knife. Off. Okay. Alright. I'm just putting these scraps into the compost pile. So we have a little bucket that we collect fruit and vegetable scraps, like the skins and things, in, and then whenever I feel like going outside and dealing with the compost pile, that's when I physically go outside and deal with the compost pile. And that's basically how that works. Nothing particularly like outstanding or anything. Yeah, there's already like liquid kind of coming out. So we've already done the initial washing of the green beans and the bok choy. I need to chop up the bok choy. So that needs to happen. I want to deal with the taro first because it's the hairiest and kind of the messiest one to deal with. Out of all the vegetables and things to prepare. Get the fuck off. And for sinigang, you can make your own like base, like your own tamarind base, but most of us don't do that. They are soup packets. They're dry soup packets, and you can do it that way. Most of us do not do it from scratch. So just FYI, if you're interested in ever making sinigang, most of us do not do it completely from scratch. Because nobody has time for that. Plus, sometimes it's a little hard to source tamarind paste. I have some right now because of another like recipe I made. So I need to kind of actually figure out what we're gonna do with that. I guess I could add some to the soup for like some extra tang. So just about every Asian, or at least Southeast Asia, has some sort of like sour soup. It's not necessarily sour like sour candies or anything like that, or you know, like pickles. There we go. It's not sour like a pickle. You know how like dill pickles, like you kind of pucker your face. It's not that kind of sour. I would like to rather think of it as tang. It's tangy. So this is our sour soup. My other friend said I looked like I was so tired and I was in my mind. I'm just like, stay awake, we're almost done with the stream. Oh! At the Fallon performance, or? Oh wait, you mean stream? Y'all did a V Live? Did y'all do any secret mission stuff? We streamed the comeback on our YouTube last. What was I doing? I've actually been sleeping at reasonable times because we've had early morning things to do. Ooh! Hold on. Look sus. Let's do, yeah, let's just take that part out. Just to be safe, get the fuck out. I'll just let that, whatever. We're just pretty much talking about the new album and was showing some choreography from Set Me Free. Aww! Oh, that sounds nice. Oh, shit. Alright, we got two more. And then we're gonna cut up the radish. We're gonna set this in some water, vinegar water. Actually, we can probably just start setting it in some vinegar water now. Got some vinegar water over here. It was really hard to pick taro today because some of them were moist and we were like, well, that's awkward. And some of them had holes in them and I was like, well, that's more awkward. You know, they smell very green as I'm cutting into them, like grassy, so I guess that's okay. But yeah, I'm just like, okay. And March 14, they will be showing the Kelly Clarkson Show episode that we did that aired on the 4th back home. Oh! You'll get the Kelly Clarkson. Oh, wait. In Korea? So it's gonna be shown on Black Day? White Day. White Day? Black Day, I think. We don't... Me and my friends, we would always be like, yeah, let's go get jajangmyeon on Black Day. Which, for those of you who are like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's a commercial holiday where if you're single, you go out with your single friends and eat jajangmyeon. It's the month after Valentine's Day, if I'm not mistaken. It's either March 14th or April 14th. Because there's White Day. Is it Valentine's Day, White Day, Black Day? Or is it just Valentine's Day / White Day, and then a month after is Black Day? I forget. But anyway, that's how that goes. These look good. Okay. Yes, one more. Let's go. And then in a lot of Asia, Christmas is just viewed as like a couple holidays. So it's, I don't know, in my eyes, it's kind of like Valentine's Day in winter. Valentine's Day with Santa. And fried chicken. So, you know. So I always wanted to, I still want to maybe celebrate a Christmas in Japan. And get the fried chicken, like the KFC Christmas meal thing, and have a cake, and hang out with my friends. I think that'd be really cute. Okay, this one is feeling kind of slimy / tacky already. So I'm gonna try to be careful, and also, like, I want to hurry up and get this done, but also I need to make sure not to hurt myself. Okay. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to rinse this off. Alright. I guess let's start with the radish. Alright. I guess we can, like, peel it. I don't particularly care about peeling the radish, but sure, let's be thorough. Because to me, it just, I think of it as flavor. So I guess what I'll do is I think I'm going to save these scraps and maybe use them in the future as a soup base. So I'm just gonna add it to the scraps that I've been freezing of veggie peels, because I've seen people on social media use veggie scraps, like the skins, and use it for soup stock, which I think is like a little interesting because they didn't wash it. It's like onion skins and stuff like that. So, oh, hold on. My hands are not dry. Back home, we got to see the live version of when we were on the Kelly Clarkson show on the 4th. But those in the US, you guys get to see the rerun of the show March 14th. And that upsets us a little, only because you would think everyone would get to see it at the same time. Oh. So the feed was sent to Korea directly the same day, but we're not seeing it the same day. Intriguing. A lot of little nodules in this radish. Alright. And take off this little tip part. Okay, just a little bit more. Okay, let me get the container with all the scraps. There we go. So it's got some ginger skin scraps in here too. Now we're gonna add some radish. This is daikon. You might have seen these radishes and stuff before. For me, I would like to wait for them to be dry. Don't care right now. I wanna get to cooking. Hopefully this will all be done within 2 hours. Not necessarily because the dish itself takes 2 hours. It's just like, you know, I'm chopping all this shit up. I'm cleaning this shit up, and I'm chopping this shit up. That's gonna... The veggie prep takes a bit. So I'm doing the veggies first, and then I'm gonna devein and stuff. I'm gonna do that stuff. Because why not, right? Mom doesn't particularly give a shit about deveining. I think that's pretty good. Because I remember eating lots of shrimp with the poop chute. But I get it. We are based in Korea, so it makes sense that they get to see it, the live feed of the first show. I'm just surprised that they get Kelly Clarkson in Korea. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's a little thin. So I'm not trying to make them super duper thin. We might chop them up just a little bit more because... Yeah, let's quarter it. Excuse me. There we go. You know how, like, there's always those shows for foreigners, like those after school, I think, like, literally, I think it's called After School, and it's like a K-pop showcase show that typically shows rookie groups, before they get like super duper big. And they like talk to the audience in English and stuff like that. I figure that's pretty much the only like, you know, performance, like K-pop performance stuff that like shows that are catered to not Korean people or not Asian people that get shown in Korea, that are like filmed in Korea. I wasn't really expecting them to get like Kelly Clarkson, because even in Korea they have their own SNL. They don't have like our SNL. Like, I don't know if they show our SNL, because I know they have their own SNL. So why would they even fucking bother? Oh, this one's a little thick. That's fine. Those are, because those are thinner. There we go. Nice. Okay, radishes. Then we're gonna rinse them though, so I'm gonna put them in some vinegar water as well. We're gonna re-rinse everything once we get to a certain point. But now we're going to be cutting up the bok choy to be more bite-sized. So I'm just going to take some bok choy. I'm going to do like that. That looks good. Do that. Cool. Whoa. This is just so it's easier to eat because, you know, big stalks, big leaves, gotta kind of cut it up a little bit. So I already agitated the bok choy a little bit in some vinegar water because, oh, and the reason why I pull off the leaves is because there's dirt that can be in here. Usually there's tiny little bugs. And I mean, if you want the extra protein, you know, go knock yourself out. But most people, I would assume, don't want to eat extra protein that they didn't plan on eating. So just to be thorough, I take all the stems apart and really get in there. I also do that with cabbage. So, do you need a plate or something?
Mm-hmm.
Critters usually just means that it was a really tasty vegetable. Maybe means that it didn't have pesticides, perhaps. Perhaps, not necessarily. So, not necessarily like a super duper bad thing, but you also probably don't want to eat critters, right? That you weren't planning on eating. So, just consider tearing apart your leafy greens when you're cooking and eating leafy greens, okay? Just a thought. So I'm gathering them together, right? And that looks like it was part of the taro. There. And I'm gonna split those leaves in half because they're big and long. And we're gonna just kind of cut them up in thirds as per necessary. So they're like an inch or so. Oh, we're almost at the green beans. Yeah, so there's also green beans that we're preparing. So for the green beans, I'm gonna snap off the ends, and then I'm going to, please stay together. And then I'm going to maybe cut them into smaller segments. Again, just so it's easier to eat, right? That's really the only reason. So the longest part of this whole sinigang situation is honestly prepping the ingredients, because after that it's like you boil some water, you put some shit in it, you wait a little bit, get the water boiling again or to another boil, put some more shit in it, wait a little bit, make sure everything's like cooked out, right? So it's most of your time will be cutting vegetables, cleaning fish as per necessary. If you're using fish, we're using shrimp today. Or prawns. Honestly, these motherfuckers are huge. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to devein them, but I'm going to keep the shell on as per my mom's request, or else I would also deshell them. So again, personal preferences. I just don't want to eat the poop shoot, you know what I mean? To each their own. Poop shoot, I can tell you from experience, won't kill you. It's just a preference. Just a preference. I'm pretty sure most people don't want to. The girl said hi once, and yes, we are all watching your cooking stream. We like watching you cook. Aww. Y'all are so nice. Well, I'm glad you like watching me cook. Hopefully it's like, you know, peaceful. Peaceful. I don't know if you, well, I think they went to the Philippines once. I'm not quite sure. I don't know if they went to the Philippines. I think they did, but if they did, hopefully they've had a version of this soup. What's up with this leaf? You're looking a little sus. Should I not use you? I mean, I just don't know what's up with this discoloration. Just be safe. Alright, these look good. There we go. So lots of vegetables. So this would be a very vegetable heavy soup. Probably not that many, not a whole lot of protein. I guess we have way more vegetables than we do shrimp. So, ooh, this one got eaten up. It was really tasty. All right. Okay, and so I also like to eat the stems. Preference. Not everyone's into that. I keep those and put those in the soup. Okay, so I'm gonna pop this one open. This is the very like inside of the bok choy. Looks good. Looks good. Alright, so I'm just gonna put that in there. Again, the stem, I keep it, but I'm gonna chop it off so it's a little bit easier to cook. So these are like kind of like the inner parts when you peel off your bok choy. Leaves get smaller as you go closer in, you know, center of the earth kind of stuff. So again, like I keep the stems, keep the stem root. All right, so it looks like we're at the, what is it? Oh, okay. Green bean level. Again, we're gonna rinse off all of these again before we put them in the pot. I do not have the pot of water out just yet. We're not quite there. Alright, so I'm just gonna take a handful. This one looks sus as fuck. Right? I don't know what's going on there, so I'm just gonna chop that off. I'm gonna chop that off. I'm gonna pop off the end. Right, usually there's like a nice sound. That one didn't sound as nice. Ooh, that looks interesting. Okay, that looks fine. There we go. Yeah, that's a good length-ish. See, there we go, pop. Some of these don't have a satisfying sound. That was a little bit more satisfying. Oh, I want to keep that one. Let's keep that. It's just a habit to like pop off the ends. I believe that's more of a preference thing too. So if you like to not do that, then don't do it. Do what you like. Because you're going to be the one eating it. Oh, I like that one too. Okay. Usually there's some sort of audible pop. It might not be as loud, but there's usually some sort of sound. Or not. Okay, let's see. Let's see about how long everybody is. Okay, so these are some of the longer ones. Let's just, woohoo! We almost flew out. Alright, so we'll just half everything. Some of these ends were cute, so we're keeping them. Oh. Well, I'll find it later. Okay. Take those and pop this off and that off. Do any of the girls really like to cook? Oh, we were in the Philippines for the first time in 2019 at the Mall of Asia arena, so yes. Been to the, oh, this one looks sus. Just pop that out. Okay. I feel like sinigang is a pretty iconic soup. Sinigang or bulalo are probably gonna be one of the more iconic Filipino soups, so I hope that everyone was able to try that when they were there. We don't really have any cold soups like naengmyeon, you know what I'm saying? We should. We're fucking hot as balls. So, for Twicelight's World Tour, yeah, I think I saw some footage. I forget if that was, you know, like, where they were outside eating. Forget if it was like Singapore though. Don't fly. Thank you. Whew. Okay. Yo, what up, Nutty? At first I thought that was a Reddit icon, but then I realized it was the noodle soup. Oh shit! Thank you for money. I'm definitely not going to be using it for a keyboard because keyboards are $300. So I see it now, yeah. It looks like the little antenna thing. Twice is flying back home right now. We all like to cook except for Nyan. She doesn't really find interest in it like we do. I'm gonna try go. I don't know what that means. Oh, that was a very satisfying snap. Oh my god. I wish I had a stream marker for that. Can somebody? Can you make stream markers, Nutty? That was like the most satisfying snap we had this whole time, me popping off these fucking nuts. I mean, beans. Popping off beans. Not on mobile, I think. I'll need editor for it. Can you... Wait, you're not on mobile? Are you on your computer right now? How are you watching this right now? Phone? Okay, can you like tap on the screen so it shows like the length of time that I've been on stream and then take a snapshot of that and just send it to me in a DM so I know where to go back? He is going to try to come see us because we will be touring where he is located, is what he was referring to by trying. Oh! Well, that would be neat. Yeah, Momo's his favorite, by the way. Some of these are kind of short. Alright. She's all like alien dance. These are short. Okay, cool. Green beans. Done. Alright. I need to rinse everything. Let me check the notes. Okay, what's first? Okay. Taro and radish, so that's these two. Okay, so let's wash those out first. pretty good. I'm gonna put these together now so we can just have one container. Alright. I'm just gonna cover this. Okay. She's seen your comment, Nutty. She says thank you for the compliment she guesses. Lol. Wow. Alright, which container? We have a lot of vegetables, so I think we need to use a tall pot. Oh, but how tall? Tall pot. Not the aluminum one. Aluminum is when I meal prep. Okay. Turn this light on. Okay. Alright, so this is what the soup packets kind of look like. There's different brands you can buy from. What am I hearing? Is that a wasp? Is there a wasp in here? Please don't. Okay, this is what they can look like. This is one of the brands, so Nor. There's also Mamacitas. Mama space Sita, not Mamacita, one word. Pour contents of pouch. Pan, 8 cups of tap water. We're probably going to use more than 8 cups. So we just need one packet. Wait, do I wait for it to boil, or do we already just put it in there? Then bring it to, oh, okay. Then bring it to a boil. All right. We'll do it then, that way then. We're going to start with 8 cups. But we're probably gonna add more. Alright, so this is 4 cups. Momo had rap lines in the new song, and that made me happy. Oh yeah. That doesn't seem like enough water, so just gonna add a little bit more water. Alright, so right now we're at 12 cups of water. Once I'm going to do this, and then once it gets boiling, I'm actually going to add some of the tamarind paste I have from that other soup we made, because we made ban can thum. I'm not good with the French accents used in Vietnamese written language, so why didn't that tear very easily? It's weird. Alright. Bring to a boil, then add 2 pounds of your choice meat and vegetables. Let me tell you, this is more than 2 pounds of vegetables. Alright. So we're gonna wait for this to boil. I'm gonna stir it up just a little bit so it's not super duper clumpy, I guess. We'll use this today too. So again, once that gets to a boil, we'll go ahead and fuck around with the, what is it? Fuck. The tamarind paste. That's right. That's what I was gonna do. Tamarind paste. Where is that? There we go. Alright, now we're going to deal with the shrimp, right? Because it's going to take a while for this water, I think, to boil. So as per Mom's request, we are not going to, what is it? We're not going to devein. But she wanted me to rinse off some of the seasoning she put. Lighting, and I don't want to. It's a little hard to tell with the lighting. Oh my god. There we go. So I'm going to rinse off some of the seasoning, and then we're going to devein it. Let me just put you back there. So I'm gonna go by the head and try to fish out the vein. There we go. One poop shoot out. Looks like the seasoning got inside, so that's cool. That's good. We want this very nicely seasoned, right? There we go. So I'm not trying to rip it with the sharp end. I'm trying to like still have it stick out with like the other end. I guess they shot everything out before they got fucked. Okay. There we go. Get the fuck off. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, negative. Okay, we picked up that one. Okay. Ooh, this one looks super duper seasoned. There we go. Oh, that poop shoot came right out. Nice. Thank you for not fighting that hard. So I'm looking by their head just to make sure. Looks like they're all poop shooted out. Okay. Yeah, we look good. Everybody looks good. Amazing. Alright. Doesn't look like anything's boiling yet. I'm gonna take the poop shoots out, throw them. There we go. Alright. So now we can maybe move this back here. Forgot. What's first? Taro and radish. So this is gonna go first. Once this starts boiling, whenever that is. Just raise that up. Where's the paste? Where's the paste? No, where the fuck? No, I did not use all of that. Oh, I want cheese. I need cheese. Wow, this is really wrap some tightly wrapped mystery cheese. Hopefully they're still good, and I'm not going to regret opening this. Nope, don't regret it. Okay. How do I do this without fucking shit up? Hold on. Okay, let's be more careful. Okay, I got some cheese. Oddly enough, without hurting myself, so I think we should be more happy about the not hurting myself, because I almost did. That's not what I was looking for, though. What the fuck is the piece? Okay, so for extra tangin, because I just don't want it to live in the fridge too long, this is just like a little nubbin of tamarind paste that I got for the soup that I made last time, because there was actually a soup kit at the grocery store we went to. So I had like a little nubbin in the soup kit, and I was like, well, let's go. Because if I did not get that little nubbin, I would have gotten a big ass, well, a sizable package. Right? Because, you know, if we made that soup like a month ago and I still have this little nubbin, like I barely used any of this. So if I got a small portion of tamarind paste and I'm still trying to use it, if I got the whole package, that would have been honestly pretty terrible. Alright, I'm gonna wash some fruit. I think some of them got moldy. No. Why are you so sensitive? Fuck, bro. Did y'all get fucked? How many of you went bad? You two are bad. You're bad. Who else? You two are fuzzy. You went bad so quickly. You're oddly soft. You were also, ew, oddly soft now. Wow. You think the rest of you should be okay to experiment with? Okay, the rest of you will clean. These are no longer okay. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Okay. I'm gonna rinse these off. I'll have us a little snack. So we got some pink berries. There's a food blogger I like. She mentioned that these things that look like strawberries are not strawberries and also taste like pineapples. So I was like, oh shit, this is the thing that she was talking about. To me, they don't taste like pineapples. So I don't know if maybe there's just another variety of fruit that looks like a strawberry. But they're very cute nonetheless. Alright, cool. So it sounds like it's boiling, but it's not. Also, what up, MD? Hello. So I'll show you some of these pink berries. They're pink. They are fucking adorable. And they're white on the inside. They still kind of taste like a strawberry. Oh, you're sussy. Bro. The ones that are like super duper soft, I don't want to risk it. Like it can handle some like brown discoloration or whatever, but again, it's fucking, they're so cute. Okay. It looks like it might actually be boiling. So, let me get a spoonful of this paste. We're gonna try to add a spoonful of this paste without adding plastic to the soup. Okay. I think that's good. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna unplug you and we're gonna hold you in my hand and reverse the camera so you can see shit, right? I have to be careful because there's still some water around here. I'm not trying to fuck up some cables. Oh, there we go. Alright. Alright, so this is 12 cups of water. Because I figured, what is it? I kind of figured 8 just wasn't enough, right? So we're going to do the taro and the radish. This is daikon. We're going to do this first. And so I'm gonna take our little wire ladle thing. We're gonna stir this around. There's a green bean that's escaped in here, that's fine. I'm mostly trying to make sure that that one nubbin of there you go. There you are. Get back here. Is gonna get dissolved, so I might need to... I probably should have dissolved it before adding all this other junk in there, because, you know, that would have been highly, highly intelligent. Right? So I'm going to, without messing too many things up. How about, well, actually, yeah, hold on. I want to add some more. I want to live on the edge. We're going to add some more paste. Because why not? Why not? Let's add some extra flavor, right? Okay. Cool. I'm just gonna plastic wrap this back up as best as I can without any air bubbles or whatever. And I'm gonna take this ladle. Okay. Can you stop? Stop. No. Where did I drop you? No. No. Actually, no. 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 I just fucking... Hello? Okay, well, whatever. Let me just... So sometimes when you do miso, when you make miso soup, they tell you to use a sieve to, like, break it up into the water so it evenly distributes. And so I was like, oh, I just now was like, you know what? It's probably the play, right? Because there's seeds in this tamarind paste, and it's also paste, so it's just gonna kind of probably be a little clumpy. So I'm like dipping this back and forth in the water and kind of like trying to smush the paste through. Get out, radish. Get out. There we go. So honestly, I feel like the radish is going to cook pretty quickly, all things considered, because of the way I sliced it, right? We didn't make it super duper thick, and then we also quartered it, because I'm thinking about the experience of like eating it, you know what I mean? Like in a spoon or with a fork or, you know, something. So it's not just like this huge thing you have to like work through. Alright. Got most of the paste situation out of the second glob. I'll just tell Mom there's some tamarind peel in here and some seeds. She should be able to eat around it. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we're gonna let this hang out for like 10 minutes. And then kind of revisit and see how everything is. I.e. see if the taro kind of chills out a little bit and softens. It's mostly the taro that we should be concerned with at this point, so. Excuse. But yeah. So yeah, 10 minutes with that. And then we're gonna do maybe another, we're gonna put the other stuff in, then maybe wait another 10 minutes, and I think everything should be pretty okay. Shrimp smells good. Mom seasoned it pretty good. Oh Oh shit, 127. Nice. Not bad. I forgot I could like literally look at my uptime. Oh, so. I can make coffee. I only want to make coffee because I want to make coffee syrup so I can have coffee milk. I think the next time we get strawberries, like normal strawberries, I'll try to see if I can make strawberry syrup. Yeah, like a strawberry simple syrup. Okay, we're gonna do a few dishes. And then we'll, we'll check back on that. I think for now it should be super okay. We don't have to worry about it too hard. making like a whistly sound, but I'm sure it's okay. Use the small bag that you see out.
You want this one?
Yes, Mom. Smells good. So far, 12 cups of water's looking okay, but we're gonna find out in very soon if that was actually okay or not. We might have to add more water. So I'm gonna poke a taro. I'm gonna poke a taro to see if it's done. I'm sure the radish is fine. Okay, hold on. I don't want to hurt myself with that steam. Use some of that tamarind paste. Just break it up a little bit more. Okay, I feel like the taro still might need a few more minutes. Yeah, I know. I know. got maybe 5 more minutes before we think about adding the other stuff. Few more minutes. We'll sit somewhere and eat some cheese. Oh.
Michaela. Eric.
Oh.
Brianna.
Oh.
Michaela, top pro basketball player. Cut from the team. 2 votes are in the weakest link. Goodbye. Carrie voted for Eric last time. I thought we were going to do a little give her the strongest leg and girl power, but here we are. T-Mobile has the new Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus for free and price lock guarantee. Do you? Well, T-Mobile will never raise my rates for talk, text, and data, will you?
Should be almost. Yeah. There you go. 5 minutes. We're gonna lower the heat just a little bit though. We're just gonna, yeah, lower it just a little bit so it's not as fierce. Oh yeah, I need something to drink. And we'll eat a donut. I don't know the donut dance move, by the way, just in case y'all are like, oh. Yeah, I don't know enough of the donut song. So. Oh, maybe I should nuke you. Okay. These are better warm, but I don't mind it when they're cold. I really like cake donuts. They're like my favorite. Honestly, I'm not familiar with a lot of the Japanese ones, so.
So go to AutoNation.com or come see us for a super easy appraisal. Get paid fast and easy with Zelle. Only at AutoNation, the automotive dealer group with the most 5-star reviews of all time. What drives you drives us. AutoNation. Next Saturday on
I'm gonna give the taro 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna.
I forgot to tell you, did you put any lemongrass?
No, Mom.
You put a lot of that ginger.
Nope, I didn't put any ginger.
Anytime you cook seafood, put some ginger to get rid of that smell. You can still add ginger and lemongrass.
That was a very short donut break. Okay, hold on. Ginger I prepped a while ago. Lemongrass. Lemongrass I prepped a super long time ago. Alright. Let me finish my donut. Cheers, chat. Boop. This is mango nectar, by the way. This is not some oddly thick, boozy drink. It's just a lot of sugar. Okay. Alright. So lemongrass. Aromatic. You don't really eat it. It doesn't have exactly a comfortable mouthfeel, I'll say. I'm sure it won't hurt you to eat it, but it's not comfortable. It's not like a soft blade of grass, it's like a hard blade of grass. I don't recommend it. So what I did is I washed and I tried drying, but I kind of had some shit I needed to do, so they weren't completely dry. So I washed them and let them hang out on a tray or whatever, then cut them up. And then I put them on a tray in the freezer, and then I put them in a bag. So they didn't freeze like in a weird clumpy situation like this did. You see, they're still kind of loose, sort of. The lighting is, so they're not all completely clumpy. Like some of them are separate. What I mean. So I'm gonna just take, I don't know, a very loose handful of my lemongrass that I prepared a long time ago. We're just gonna throw that in the pot. Oh my god. Alright. And I'm also going to not hurt myself. Here's some ginger. I don't know if we're gonna use all of it. You know, why not? Let's just use it. So this is ginger that I cut up a long time ago. It's a beautiful golden color. Kind of looks like fries, right? But we all know it's not. So I washed it, took the skin off, chopped it up, then put it in the freezer. Don't want to hurt myself. All right. Bam. Look at all that lemongrass and ginger. They're gonna separate. They're gonna part ways. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take some taro out and we're gonna see if it's soft enough for me to go to the next step. So I'm gonna take a fork and gently stab a taro to see how much. Oh, okay, I feel like that's good. There isn't a lot of like, well, I don't know. There's still some fight in it. Ugh. Okay. Let me get another one. Some of you were like, some of y'all are still really firm, and y'all are smaller than the big ones. Okay. That's confusing. I also don't want all this water to boil out. Okay. We're gonna give this 10 more minutes because this whole 5-minute situation obviously is not working. Okay. Boop. Okay. I'm gonna let that hang out. I'm gonna put the shrimp back in the fridge because it's taking a little too long. I don't want this to take out the cider. Oh yeah, we should probably put the lemongrass back too. Okay, added the lemongrass and the ginger. Is Nutty still here? Do you want a shark in it? Yeah. So how do we do that? Oh, there we go. Those are my last eggs.
Which means Harry is the second strongest link in the last round. You get to decide who goes first. Brianna. For $95,000, let's play the weakest link. Brianna, first question goes to you. What astrological sign is represented by two fish?
Can't. Oh, Pisces.
I'm gonna go with Pisces.
The correct answer is Pisces. Gary. Non-prescription medications are designated as OTC, which stands for what?
Over the counter.
The correct answer is over the counter. Brianna. Who was the first woman to win an IndyCar series race?
My brain is going to Danica Patrick.
The correct answer is Danica Patrick. Gary. The flags of Australia and New Zealand both feature a British Union Jack, along with what celestial constellation?
Ah, so if you didn't do it. No, oh yeah, that's from Gyro.
The correct answer.
Ditto still doesn't listen to me half the time. Sometimes he or she does, and sometimes he or she does not.
Who became the first actor to refuse?
So it's like a surprise.
I know that Marlon Brando sent someone.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do
So
next.
I'm gonna go with Marlon Brando.
I was supposed to do Purple Lady,
The correct answer is George C. Scott, who was for the movie Patton. Carrie Shield.
Blue Lady,
What is the
Ortega,
only state that contains two
Scary Student Person.
I just keep thinking Massachusetts. I don't know if it's or Connecticut.
Oh.
I'm gonna say Massachusetts.
So that's the order that I did everything. Let's see.
The schools at Columbia and Cornell. Brianna. Who was the only Republican U.S. president during the 34-year stretch between 1934 and 1968?
Yo.
Taft.
Reagan.
The correct answer is Dwight Eisenhower. One more time.
It's my moment.
According to Billboard, what singer is the only artist to have a #1 single on one of its charts in each of the last 6 decades?
Oh.
Is it Bob Dylan?
The correct answer is Cher.
Ha!
You get this next one correct, we win the game. In 1778, English explorer James Cook named his discovery the Sandwich Islands. But today, it's officially known by what name?
Cook Islands.
The Cook Islands?
The correct answer is Hawaii.
Oh.
Gary, if you get this next question,
Remember we saw where Cook was like
tie the game.
killed by Hawaiian people?
Otherwise, Brianna,
No.
you will win.
It was one of the coffee places.
What is it?
Originally a crop dusting business in the South, what company is the country's oldest operating airline?
FedEx.
Going through all the airlines that there are. Delta,
American?
American Airlines,
Girl, just fucking say it.
Northwest. I don't even know if they're around anymore.
American.
I'm just gonna go with American Airlines.
The correct answer is the first one you mentioned, Delta.
dance.
I'm really emotional right now. That kind of money has never existed for me.
Pretend you're saving that little seat on Southwest for your friend. Only floss the easy-to-reach teeth. Facetune the living heck out of your Tinder profile pic. Just don't be the weakest link.
How do options? Am I supposed to join a group? No. Form a group.
That's my jam. All new Tuesday at 10/9 Central on NBC.
The following program contains material that originally aired at a later hour. Viewer discretion advised. Ladies and gentlemen, Saturday Night Live, normally seen at this time, will be delayed so that we may bring you live coverage of the presidential press conference. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening. Last week I held a press conference to discuss with the American people the serious matters that are facing our country and our world. Some people have claimed that the questions were too soft and did not challenge this administration.
All right, let's check this again. All right. Okay, let's try this again. Two hours, 2 minutes in. Got your switch? Okay, let me check the tarot real quick. So again, I'm gonna take my little scoopy thing. We're gonna take out some tarot. Just double, triple, quadruple, check it with a fork to see how soft it is. Oh, can you not? Can you not? I think it's okay. I would prefer that it were softer though. Why are you? Some of you are fucking breaking the fuck up and some of you are being very difficult. Alright. I'm gonna fucking say that you're okay. I don't know why some of you are difficult and some of you are not. So. Alright. So what I'm gonna do now, this is where the bok choy and the green beans are. We're going to, did I not rinse them out? Okay, whatever. We're gonna put them in without hurting myself. There's a lot of, I'm probably gonna have to add water. All right, hold on, let me get a, I'm gonna sieve the rest of this out. a little bit at a time, apparently. Yeah, pew 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 do do do. Okay, I'm just gonna do another really quick rinse. Okay. So I'm going to show you, there's a lot of vegetable versus water at this point, right? So we're going to add some more water. Try to even that out a little bit. So there's currently 12 cups of water that we started with. We're going to make this 16. So 16. Okay. We're going to make it 20. Alright, 20. Alright, so let's bring the heat back up again. I'm going to get the shrimp. We're going to let this kind of do its thing for maybe 10 minutes. Okay, are you boiling now? See some bubbles, but you gonna boil? Huh? Again, lots of vegetables in comparison to the Mom, was I supposed to add tomatoes to this? What? Was I supposed to add tomatoes? Yeah. Oh. I guess we could. Okay. Let me get some tomatoes. I ate them, I think. Okay. Can't put them. Yeah, of course I put the sinigang mix. You know, I'm considering putting another packet because now there's 20 cups of water. Because the packet's for 8 cups of water, supposedly. Should I put another packet? Okay. It's a good thing I didn't put the shrimp in yet. Actually, let's do that again. Let's stir you up Okay, yeah, I guess it's fine. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and just add the shrimp in. So usually sinigang, at least when we make it, we don't usually put shrimp. We use bangus, which is, I think the English translation is milkfish. I don't make these names, okay? I'm just telling you. So, again, Costco one day, they had these gigantic shrimp, wild caught, supposedly. And there was like $14.99 for so many pounds, as opposed to like $21 for like how many pounds of fucking... Basically, it was more bang for the buck, and these bitches are huge. Look at the size of my hand. So anyway, these are really big. So we've been slowly going through them. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in somehow. And there is some marinade solution at the... Oh, thank you, Nomad. I appreciate you. Okay. These guys are like ancestors of dinosaurs and shit. So big. I appreciate you. Hope you've had a nice day so far. Alright. Alright, so that iconic shrimp look, right? So, we're gonna leave them to it. I'll go ahead and start washing these so we can kind of have this situated. Okay, we're gonna do that for 10. Away so we can wash more things and also put those things away. So I don't know. Usually when we have sinigang, it doesn't last very long because we actually eat... I'll eat sinigang morning, noon, and night. And I honestly don't care. I'll eat it all day. So, it's just like one of those things I can eat every day for like more than a week and I'll be super okay. But you know, not everybody's like that. People like variety. Cool. All right. Okay, let's take a little quick gander. Shrimp looks pretty good, but I think, you know, we're gonna let it stay for the whole 10 minutes. As for the scuzz, I'm the type of person that doesn't get rid of scuzz, because to me scuzz is flavor. And I don't necessarily, I'm not vain about a clear broth. I really don't give a shit about a clear broth. So, you know, like a perfectly clear broth, that doesn't do shit for me. So, But I am going to stir it around just to kind of... I wanted to make sure that the shrimp kind of stayed in that classic shrimp shape for, you know, aesthetics, right? So now that they're mostly cooked in that shape, we're just going to kind of press them around. All right. Veggies look pretty okay. Okay. Again, this is a lot of liquid. So, what's in here? We got bok choy. We got green beans. We got shrimp. Big ass shrimp, by the way. That thing is fucking huge. Okay. That my mom marinated in some turmeric and pepper. That's why it's a little yellowish if you really pay attention. And then you'll see like those little brown blotches. That's extra tamarind paste I put in here. So there's extra tamarind paste in addition to the sinigang tamarind soup mix, which is a powder. It's like a powder packet you can get at most Asian grocery stores that have Southeast Asian stuff. For example, if you go to like a Japanese specific grocery store, like straight up Japanese specific, probably not gonna have sinigang soap packets. I'm just gonna let you know right now. But if you go to Asian grocery stores that have everybody, not just Korean, not just Japanese, not just Chinese, you know what I mean? There's probably gonna be a Filipino sinigang soup packet in one of those aisles. Okay? Sometimes you can find at the normie grocery stores, but I don't really expect them to know anything outside of soy sauce and ramen at normal grocery stores. As far as breadth of knowledge of what kind of foods and sauces and things that we have, maybe vinegar, like sushi vinegar, you know what I mean? So, you know, sinigang isn't like mainstream popular food, so I don't expect like a normal grocery store or an Asian grocery store that does not have Southeast Asian items to have it. If anything, maybe tamarind paste, right? Maybe. So just kind of depends. So there's this one, actually most of the Vietnamese food markets will have Filipino stuff. They might not have all of our stuff, but they have enough to know like the shit that we eat. So, you know what I mean? So it's nice. But yeah, I think it's done. Honestly, like it looks good. I've dipped too many spoons in here. I'm gonna just another spoon. Again, so there's a little bit of scuzz. It's not visually too much of a big deal. Yeah, I think it's okay. You want to taste it? Taste a little bit more shrimpy. Where the fuck? Okay, whatever. You want to taste it? Taste a little bit more on the shrimpy side. I don't mind, but... Sorry for the bouncy. I got a spoon! I pulled out a spoon. It's okay? You're putting your spoon back in there? That's the reason. That's why I have all these single spoons, because I'm not putting the spoon back in after I put it in my mouth. It's okay? Or do you want me to put another sauce pack?
No. That's it.
Alright. It's done.
This one is so good. Let it cool down.
Did I get any? Okay. There. Alright. Cool. And I'll use this one. Take a picture. Cool. Okay. And now we eat. Now we eat. Okay. Time to eat and maybe try to shark it at. So we got some daikon, still steamy. So I didn't put any protein in mine just because I'm not trying to fuck with some hot ass shrimp right now, especially since I'll have to peel it with my hands. This is a bok choy stem. Or a baby bok choy, I guess, technically, because we weren't using bok choy like the big bok choy. We're using baby bok choy, like the smaller one. Hot. Oh my god, that was still hot. So how do I trade? How do I trade a Pokemon? What is... Oh. Is it in this menu? X. X. No, it's not. Do I have to actually, like, look at my Pokemon? Maybe I have to look at my Pokemon? Is that what I have to do? Move, summary, give an item to hold, change markings, release, never mind. No, I'm not letting you go. Swap? How do you do that? I don't think it's Poke Portal. Oh, wait till Nutty comes back. Should I just do it this way? Maybe. There we go. Again, daikon. Baby bok choy. And this is how I eat typically. I eat the vegetables first and then I'll eat the protein. And this is just habitual. And I prefer the stalk or the stem of bok choy, just in a general sense, raw or cooked. It's just easier to eat than the leaves. Did I get any taro in here or no? Oh, we're gonna have to go back and get some taro. It was mostly bok choy. Daikon. Baby bok choy leaf and some green beans. So we used normie green beans. We didn't use Chinese long beans. Just to let you know. But I'm pretty sure you can use Chinese long beans for this and it'll be fine. This might be a little weird if you put watercress or like maybe like the water spinach. I feel it still would work pretty well with water spinach, but just because like watercress has that taste profile that it's not like, I don't know what it would taste like with watercress in it. You know what I'm saying? So, just in case you're like, well, I got some other green shit I can put in here. I don't exactly have bok choy though. So, we've never tried it with just spinach, right? So, again, not quite sure how that would work out as far as like taste. Structurally very different because, you know, like this has a stem. So, have we ever put cabbage in here? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever tried it with cabbage. And I really thought I got a taro in here. Alright, let's go get a taro. Let's have a few more bites and then we'll go get a taro. So y'all can see me eat a taro. Taro's probably like one of the best parts of eating this soup. Alright, let's go get some taro without hurting ourselves. How hot is this bowl? Okay. Let's not drop anything. Don't drop, don't drop, don't drop. Okay. Okay. Nice. Let me fish out a taro. Excuse me. Ooh, juicy. Oh shit. I like touched the edge of the pot. Hello? Taro? Please don't tell me you disintegrated when you were being so difficult earlier and not fucking getting soft. Oh! Okay, got one. I just want one so I can show you. I'll count that as one big one. Lol. Makes sense. It was a little weird. it was a little weird. And part of that was me hitting like the edge of the pot, so got kind of awkward. Got a little awkward. Oh, you know what? We'll use this one. No, we won't. Oh my god. Hold up, chat. Yo love uno de esos ultimamente. Ultimamente? Something I have no idea, Anuv. No idea. Oh my god. Okay. Mirror. Okay. Alright, so this is taro. That hairy tuber that we cut up earlier. So this went in first because it was going to take longer to cook, right? So I'm going to maybe just... Ooh, that wasn't a lot of pressure. So I'm going to... That was so good. Nutty, are you there? Did you fall asleep? It's like nice and like soft and sort of dense, you know? So I honestly like, I love taro. Just cooking it takes a while. Fucking green bean? Okay. Also, oh my god, hot. Now, what sometimes happens is if you leave them a little long, it will disintegrate into the soup. But honestly, some of these taro were like being super difficult, which is why the first part of the boiling situation took a while, because they just weren't like a doneness that I was satisfied with. Like I like sticking a fork in there where it doesn't like fight back. Like gently stick a fork and it doesn't fight back. So it was still fighting back for at least 20 minutes, 30. So I'm gonna see who's on. So I can send y'all to somebody while this other phone has juice. Oh, birthday. Okay. I think I know who we're gonna raid, but I'm just gonna check because you know there's like a lag between the thumbnail and what's actually going on.
It's a shot of the
Oh, okay.
ghost pepper maple syrup.
All right. So that's what we're gonna do. Nope. Okay. Okay, so first of all, thanks everybody for hanging out. Super appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed watching me make some sinigang. This time with shrimp. We've never really done that before, like ever. Canuck. So it's Astro's birthday, at least according to his title. So I feel like he would be pretty good to raid. So Missy, Mojo, Sinan, aka Charles, Funtune, aka Ta, Hadriel, Claro, Aniv, aka Stachio, Boxes with God, Ditto Dude, who you might be a bot, but I kind of hope you aren't, Chels, Kitten Rescue, LCG, Mango! Mango Framer, what? MD, Nomad, Nutty, Alyssa. I was called. Oh no! You're ending. Yeah, I just got. Oh no! I wanted to lurk in your stream earlier, but it's so hard on mobile because you can't like do it with multiple windows. Cause you knockout? What is Knockout City? Was that what it's called? Is that like on Steam or something? I was like, oh shit, Chels is having a party right now. Holy shit. Yeah.